What's good, superstars? Back with another video. You got Superstar Joe, and you got Superstar Joe and the Superstars. How's it going, guys? You guys, right after Christmas, guys, who's getting the late shots in? Who is taking the late shots? I need to know. Write in the comments if that was you who gave me that late punch. Guys, honestly, it's over. We stopped the punching scene. Like when Rob's here, we're done early. Rob's busy tonight again. He's got some stuff going on, so you got me and me. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you're new here, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post, because even if we're going solo YOLO, we're still posting every single day. We're going to hit that 365 on January 2nd. Make sure you are there for that stream. We'll do more details later this week, explaining when and how and what we're doing. It's going to be a fun time. 1 year of doing videos on this stuff, and I can't believe it's already been a year. It's felt like 2 weeks. But anyways, also you can become a superstar VIP. Hit the join button underneath the video. I know there's been a couple more VIPs. We've just been all over the place. It's been Christmas, guys. So give me a couple days and I'll update that list. Let me see if I can quickly pull up the new subscriptions. I think the Yizzo Kid is one of them. So shout out to Yizzo Kid, longtime viewer. So thank you for joining the membership. And hopefully we bring you some great value for the membership. And then we have a lot of stuff planned for this year coming up, 2023. But for now, you got stars next to your name. You got our spreadsheets, which help you with all the drops and stuff like that. If you need help getting access to those spreadsheets, feel free to reach out to us on Twitter. I know that they're buried somewhere in the YouTube membership pages, but definitely you can get to them. If not, we'll direct you. And also, first dibs on merch, Star in the Universe, end of the month, which is in a week pretty much, right? New Year's Eve in a week. So look out for that. That's going to be cool. Here's all our VIPs from a couple days ago because I haven't updated the list. You can put the Yizzo Kid right here. And Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. If you want to follow us, also best Discord of all time. I'll give you some more on that later, but in the description below, as well as a P.O. box. If you want to send us something, become a Superstar Hall of Famer. Very, very easy. We love the creative stuff the best, right? So if you guys write us a letter or create a picture or a drawing, or even just on Twitter, send us something that you're Photoshop. You guys are so creative, and that makes our day every single time. Me and Rob are on the side there texting it back and forth, and these guys are amazing. So quiet day, not much happening. Had no drops. People are enjoying Christmas, but Superstar Money's bringing it every single day. Doesn't matter. The holidays, doesn't matter what is happening. But let's go through a couple things that I saved on Twitter. Didn't actually retweet them, so I just wanted to pull this up. But shout out to John or Jan Lee. But wrapping up at Universal, so I had to take this shot at Mel's before I went back to the future. So pretty cool at Universal next to the movie scene thing. And he puts out the DeLorean, wheels down and doors up. And it looks like it fits right in. I mean, the guy's even getting ready to load the car behind him. It looks like the kids are in the back there. So really, really fun, cool usage. I guess when you're using things with the IP of the theme park, fits right in. We've seen some stuff at Disney, and we know that David Yu is going around Disney and taking all kinds of AR pictures. I mean, Universal, you can do the same thing. We got that IP on Veve as well, so that's pretty cool. Next, this was something that came out of left field for me. I mean, MetaClaus puts out a question, says, one question about Veve Official, why haven't they unloaded all the top IP NFTs in the first 2 years and before the waitlist? There's only one more if they even have it, Pokemon. You all say you are early, yet there is not much left as far as high-end big IP drops. And first of all, I think that there's way more that's not on the app. I think you guys all can name a bunch off the top of your head. But as we go down the chain here, One Bowser says that they're trying to set up international and targeting the biggest IP in other countries, not just the big ones in the US. I think there's still many big ones left that are not touched. Obviously, they just announced Lambo. That was a big one, Banksy. Oh, and is there an AMA or something where they stated this? They mentioned that anime is coming very soon, Q1 of 23. I never remember them saying that. I know they've talked about anime, but maybe I'm missing the AMA where they've mentioned this. Have a ton of connections that tie them to Pokemon, Nintendo, Yu-Gi-Oh, and anime, but not confirmed yet. So in that sentence, you're hearing 3 or 4 that are really big. But the best part of this whole thread is you see Reese right underneath, music and sports are likely to come before anime. So that's like unprovoked. That is unprovoked. Reese is just jumping on there saying, you know what, we're going to get music and sports soon. So that is exciting. I mean, I'm a big sports guy, really love all the sports. Love seeing that. So I wonder how they're going to do it. What type of medium? Is it going to be trading cards? Is it going to be digital collectibles? There's all types of places you can go with sports. And I think that kind of leads into the title of the video as well. How Veve can market. I think by bringing in new mediums and new users is obviously the best way to turn the market around. But music and sports are kind of untapped on the app. I mean, there's a couple things with little songs here and there, but if you were to get like licensed music on this app, and if you were to get sports, like sports fans are one of the biggest collecting groups of all time. They have sports card shows, sports memorabilia shows. If you can start to do digital memorabilia, if it's like somehow tied to the actual players, if they can get the players associations on board, I think that this can be massive for the app and help to turn things around, maybe before even the macro, depending on what they do and how they do it. But yeah, if we're going to get back into, I guess, the topic of the video, again, guys, it's not going to be a really long video. I just wanted to make sure we got something out, but I think it's a valid video. Can Veve turn things around? I mean, we've heard David, you say 2023 is like the year for marketing. They're going to plan to go to market on one of the community updates. How can they do it? And like, is it worth them spending all this money when we're in a bear market? And you hear that every video. So many people talking about, oh, we're in a bear market, we're in a bear market. I think when it comes to this stuff, because you are in like unsheltered, like no one's ever done this type of stuff before, you're in a new domain. I think that there are ways that you can kind of bring people in despite what's happening in the macro. Now, obviously, there's less money available, I think, and you have less users, but I think that there still is some money available, and there still are people who are interested in this stuff. And I think that if you were able to change the narrative that is out there and how people view this app, I think that you have a chance of doing great things. I think that a Superstar Money Advisory Committee for Veve, if we were to say this is maybe how I would do things, it might not be what Veve needs. It may not get the revenue that they need, but I think that the long-term way to do this would be to cater to the number of users that you do have. So I think that they're kind of working it out with the number of mints that they're dropping on stuff. Like they're at the point where they're able to sell things out based off of the amount of users they have. And they obviously have all these algorithms and stuff that can figure out how many users they have and how many active people are on the app. I know we got Veve Fox and all them doing it, but I'm sure Veve has their own stuff, their own analytics. We've seen David Yu on streams and stuff looking up analytics in certain countries, so they have idea of where the people are as well. The thing is that I think that word of mouth goes a long way. So like, we're going to get marketing. That's going to be great. We've seen them do it a little bit at the Comic-Cons, going in the booth of Marvel. I think that's great marketing, because if people hear the name again or see the name again, you just keep seeing the name. It makes you more familiar, makes you more comfortable to maybe invest or jump in and take part. But at the same time, I think the thing that draws people in is when their friends say, oh, look at this money I made on this app. Look at how much money I made on this drop. Look at this. Like, I hit this drop and I made this much money. If you can bring it back to the drops, and even if it's hype, even if it's hype cycles, I think you got to like cater it to like, then it's obviously, we talk about a number of mints and stuff, but like, what if we have 2,000 or 5,000 active users right now that are going for drops? Every single drop, like they've been catering. They know when their IP is worse or better, and they'll adjust the mint size that way. But what if you like make things super scarce right now? Like, just make it super scarce so that you know that there's going to be some demand whatsoever. And then people who hit this, they'll be like, look how much money I made. I just hit this drop. I paid $50 and it's going for 300. And think about the story think about the web that you start to do. So like, why not cut it back all the way? You know how many active core users you have right now. The core users don't seem to be going anywhere. They really have belief in this project. So why not start coming out with like 500 mint drops? Let me know what you guys think. This is a stupid idea, but come out with like 500 mint drops on certain things. You have to obviously cater it to the IP. I think you could come out with bigger size mint drops, like this comic book we're getting tomorrow. You could probably sell 10K, no problem. You're gonna see some profits, hopefully. That's what the price predictions say, at least. But I'm talking like the America Chavez's. You came out with that drop, it's going below retail. You see that this is consistently happening. But if you come out with 500 America Chavez's, one post or two posts, whatever you have, I know that you got these drops planned in advance, but it seems like the mint numbers are not decided ahead of time, because we've heard the whole story, Silicon Secure helping to make the mint size for the bat signal. So if the mint sizes are not fixed, and if you can handle taking the hit up front, I mean, we know that you got cash flow, you're flush with cash. If you can handle taking that hit up front, think about the positive vibes and the positive outlook that people will have, and just about the onboarding process. If you bring down those mints like super scarce, like every single drop for like 2 months. Just make it super scarce. Just test it out. Test it out. See how it goes. You come out with like 500. You know that you got 3,000 people going for it. If 1 in 6 are hitting and they're showing their friends like, look, I just made $200. Look, I just made this much dollars. And if people believe in this app, they're going to want those scarce items, even if it's not the best IP. Like She-Hulk could have been it. It could have been any of this stuff. Could have been the drops that you do this for. Like anything, even the stamps. Like come out with like 3. I know we've done the lower stuff on the art pieces, but like maybe make those even more scarce, like 50 pieces, like 50. If you know the scale, you guys have a scale internally at Veve saying this is how much people are coming for these drops. You probably have like that type of scale based off IP. I would hope so, at least. So like, why not adjust it that way? We'll make it like super duper scarce. Like we got the 101s, but people can't get into the 101s. Those are still selling out well. That was another idea. But I went to the Discord today. I asked them like, what do you guys want to hear about? And that's why I said it's the best Discord of all time, because you guys provided me with the content to talk about. Then I thought about it. I'm like, this is how I might do it. So I think that might be the way. Just bring it down, bring the mints down, even for like way lower than you even think you need. Bring it down and then let people go and spread the word verbally. And then that'll bring in the people. If people know they have an opportunity to make money, then as you see the numbers building, say you're at 5,000 users right now, you're coming out with drops for 500 mints, maybe for an average drop, whatever. Let's say you get to 10,000 active users now because people are like, oh, I want to try this. I need to go for that drop. Then maybe you put it down, you put it up to 1,000 mint. Maybe that's when you get to 1,000 mints, when you got 10,000 active people going for drops. And then you're able to turn that market where things that are coming out on the drop are profitable. I know it's not an investing app, blah, 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 but that I think is the best way to start bringing people to this app, and you can start to turn the market. You don't need to wait for the macro. I just feel like that might be the magic recipe. And if it's consistent and it's over time, and I know you have your drops planned out, but like order it, look at the IP that's coming out. Like I said, if it's artists and it's not something that people are too crazy into, maybe talk to the artist, be like, look, we're trying to make your piece really, really scarce, really, really desired. And I think people will get it. I think people will get it. You're trying to make people come to the app long term. Think about the trading value on that. Think about the royalty fee when you got such scarce items. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that would work to help turn the market around? I think it's a good shot. And if you don't have those, I get that there's numbers you have to meet and all that stuff. But if you guys are right now sitting on a pile of cash, why not like try and do something that maybe brings that interest? I know you got probably a game plan, Veveverse, all this stuff, but I think you bring people in. This is the way you do it. You make sure that everybody on the app is having a good experience. I can't go to Christmas dinner and be like, oh, look at my portfolio that I spent 10K on and it's at 3K. Like, if I'm able to say like, look, I don't hit drops all the time. I hit them 1 in 5 drops, but when I do, I make 6X. Easier sell, right? Easier sell. My cousins are going to want to come in. My friends are going to want to come in, and same for everybody here. So if you got 2,000 people doing that and hitting stuff, I think it becomes a little bit better. And then if you get the queue list or whatever it is, and doesn't come down to best internet, I think that helps too. There's a bunch of stuff that we can do here, but I just thought of that idea, so I wanted to hear what you guys had to say. Let me know in the description what you got, or in the comments, what you guys think. Will it work? I don't know. If you have any other ideas for marketing that maybe doesn't require mass marketing, or is that the only way to do it? Do you think they need a Super Bowl commercial? What do you think? They're saying sports is coming. When sports coming, I want to know what you guys think about that too. So let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whatever time we post, because we're posting daily. And also you can become a superstar VIP, first dibs on merch, star in the universe, access to spreadsheets, advertise for you, post all our buys and sells, star next to your name. What more do you need? What more do you need, guys? Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.